with all your gymnast strength, your back's super strong. I do a really hard bicep curl. I'm gonna take it back. You ready? All right, breathe. Hold on to it. Stay tight. Don't give up.
For sure.
Yep.
And Key Fly Studios.
Heading into arm wrestling practice, the new edition of V1 Gym. Practicing the drag hook. Ooh, a lot of power. So what I want to see is maybe a little bit higher fronter, not higher, just a little bit closer to the front, so you have more drag in sense. From a straight wrist, ready to go, boom, and just rip to the pad. Not trying to shoot it. Force your fingers on the drag. You know? Oh, yeah, there you go.
Now, am I posting and then cupping or dropping it?
Posting and cupping is top roll, right? Or high hooking. So what I want to see is turn here, supinate, forcing my wrist and drag all at one time. Because you like to hook, right?
That's right.
So if you can drag, hook, drag, rip. Okay, so you're going more back, and I need you to come more side. So this is your, there you go, that looks comfortable. There you go.
When you are here,
hey baby, we are here at practice. I'm 100% going to spectate today.
Staying in that position.
I'll probably pull some. I am a little sore though. All the training we've been doing does have things a little tender.
Hi Rebecca, nice to meet you.
Hey there, nice to meet you as well. Now this is the guy with the shoulder press, right?
Shoulder press, yes, shoulder
Yes.
press. Arm wrestling, yeah, left hand shoulder press, right hand shoulder press. Looks
It's
pretty
my
impressive.
only move that I'm really good at.
Well,
So
I'm
I'm trying to learn new moves.
Looking at those.
Now he's
Thank
a
you.
former gymnast, is that correct?
Yes.
This dude truly is a freak of strength.
So I did gymnastics. Oh, really? Yeah, I did it for almost 10 years, and that's where I got, I think that's why pressing feels natural to me, because it's all like tendon strength kind of. So just doing dips and stuff like that on rings kind of carried over. And now I'm trying to learn how to not just press and like top roll and stuff like that, so that I'm not just like a one-trick pony.
Well, and that's the great thing about being a gymnast is that you also have a lot of back strength.
And bicep
Yes.
strength.
And
Gymnasts have some
bicep
freaky
strength.
ass biceps.
Yeah,
You know?
Yes.
but I think that's why my back is so strong. You know, with
Yeah,
arm wrestling
and it
especially.
lasts for years. Like the skills and just the strength you feel from it lasts for years, and I think that's why I transitioned into powerlifting from gymnastics, because I was getting injured a lot. So I think that's why I came into the gym so strong and kind of made such good progress, is because I already had the tendon strength. So then when I built the muscle strength, it just kind of kept going and going and going. So.
Very cool. I was just asking what he thought about arm wrestling. Did he like it? He's like, I love arm wrestling.
And it just happened probably within the last 6 months. I went from not knowing anything about the technique of it, and I would just have matches with my friend, purely side pressure, and I didn't know anything about it. And then I started watching people like Michael Todd, Devin Larratt, all like the huge names. And I started to realize, like, wow, there's so much more technique involved that I didn't even know about. And then I just became obsessed, which is kind of the common story I hear when people discover arm wrestling.
Obsessed is a very commonly used word in the
Yes.
sport of arm wrestling, for sure.
So I'm like heaven.
Lurking,
Me too.
Lurking Larry.
Lurking Larry, oh.
Larry is the same.
Jack Black Larry, baby.
Yeah.
So
That was
the
for-
hardest thing for me about repping is I want to tell each one of them how to win. I'm like, okay, so you need to do this. All right, so you need to do that. Like, it's so hard for me to keep my mouth shut because I'm supposed to be unbiased. All right, shoulders. Back this way. Back this way. Elbow back. Yeah, right there. Spin. Close your hand. I'm gonna straighten your wrist. Close your hand. Ready, go. See,
It's very fast.
perfect counter, right? So what it is when you're pulling a top roller and you don't get your commitment, so what the best thing you should have done right then is as soon as you hit and your wrist rolled is to fly and get the strap. Because let's see what happens in the strap.
So what is him having his hand back? Why does that help?
Okay, so I don't know. I don't know all the tricks in the strap, but there's a lot of them. Now just look at it. Now just look at it. Right there, close them up, man.
Watch
Ready,
it.
go.
Oh!
Up and up. Spin. Stay. Stop. Ready, go.
There you go. Come on.
Just stay in it. Now's where you apply the back pressure. Now's where you apply the back pressure. Fingertips,
slide back.
Then readjust. Everything. Don't get too close there. I mean, you're good. You're good. Just hold. Now do a really hard bicep curl. Very elbow. Very elbow.
It's too strong, Michael.
He might be. No, you're good. You're good. You can still hold in. You're looking strong. Looking strong. Stay in it. Stay in it.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, you had everything. You just wait him out. Or make small adjustments while you're here. Keep doing this to get more. Yeah. See, what happened was you were here, and then you went up to like this, and all this pressure you had, all the advantage you gave up. I think it's 2-2. And he jumped. How long are you guys here?
I'm till next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Yeah, 1 week.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, very excited.
Just here to film or hang out or what?
Yes, for work, contents. Yes, because I'm working this as my main work.
Oh, very cool. Yeah.
So yes, traveling, doing contents.
Awesome.
Enjoy the
Calisthenics?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool, but watch this. What?
Body weight training.
Oh, dude, that's amazing. So you the one that could show us how to do a muscle up?
Of course, this is what I was talking with the lady.
Okay, so I have been very unsuccessful thus far.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, I just cannot figure it out.
I could teach a little bit of
Technique,
absolutely.
Yes. 100%. Yes, sir.
Dope.
All right, so when you come up to the table, you want to walk up, put your free hand on the hand peg, so put your left hand right here. Right elbow down.
Okay.
All right, so right now you need to scoot your body this way. There you go. Now bring this left shoulder square, bring it in where it's even. Boom, now that looks perfect. Now you have a long arm and a pretty big hand. Show me what you would normally do. Okay, that's pretty good. Not bad. That's not bad. So what I would like to see you do from there, instead of just coming here, go here. Oh yeah. Yeah, do that. Ready, go. Now, don't quit. So what you're doing is you're pushing, right? Think of arm wrestling as a tug of war. Like you have a rope and I have a rope, we're both pulling, right? So try to pull me to here.
Obviously, if you're into arm wrestling, you know there's an inside move or a shoulder press that a lot of newcomers like to go with. But when I first got on the table with somebody, I want to teach them outside arm wrestling, especially with Showtime here since he's a calisthenics specialist. I don't want to see him getting injured, but I still want him to have a good time. So we're going to keep him safe and let him do some outside pulling.
So I need to work with obliques.
Obliques, absolutely. Side bends. Side bends and sit-ups. Don't lose that button. So on go, shoulder square. Crank your wrist, pull to your chest, and drop sideways. There you go. See, you're coming in again. Remember, it's a tug of war. So feel this pressure. Tighten up. Feel this pressure. See how I'm pulling back?
Okay. I understand. So boom and then boom.
You're still going sideways. I want you to pin me here. Watch. Okay. So watch. Tighten up. Now get real tight.
Okay.
Like really try. And I'm gonna pull to you real slow. Go ahead. Ready? Go. Just pull.
GP, full card.
Next up is Big Noah. Check him out.
Okay, do you see what he's doing? Yes. He's starting here. Get a little bit closer so you don't run off the pads. Go back. Ready, go. Do you see what he's doing? Yeah, so watch me do it. Go, you tight. Ready, go. You see how that works?
And you were not pushing too hard, right?
No. Yeah. So it's right here. And then the first thing I'm doing is taking my fingertips and I'm pushing them to my elbow by flexing my hand.
Okay.
Go ahead. Boom, here. And then I'm going to pull my knuckle to my opposite shoulder. That make sense? So it's here and then here. You get the center. And I don't want you to try to pin me. I just want you to try to pull me back. Let's go. Exactly. Right, do it again. Ready, go. It's that back pressure. I'm pushing here, I'm locked in, and my body's tight now. So with all your gymnast strength, your back's super strong.
Yeah.
And then you pull straight back and then drop. Twist. So what you're doing, check this out. Like imagine we had a rope. You just pulled the rope and it's like, oh, here you go. Like you pulled it and then you gave it back to me.
Okay.
Because you went here and then you went like this.
Okay.
So do this. Here and then keep going. So just keep going that way. Never come this way. Shoulder square. Ready? Just keep going, Boom. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Did y'all see that?
His pronation is very strong.
Ready, go.
You can't hook him. You can't bring him.
Yeah. Wow.
Somebody just learned how to arm wrestle.
Wow.
Fine.
Oh my God.
So I think I'm going to retire and just be an arm wrestling coach. Because apparently I'm pretty good at this time. You know what I'm saying? All right, hand on the hand thing. Shoulder square. I'll get that. Shoulders. Back to center. Back to center spin. Ready, go.
¡Un peso por la chapata!
Hey, right out of his slipper. You know what I'm saying?
Fortissimo.
Gang.
All right, good for Ready, go.
Alright, stop. Let's reset that. We definitely have to get that board.
Is that you pulling him over the table?
All right, let's back a little bit this way. So, scoot back.
Yeah. There you go. That's it. Perfect.
Don't get hurt.
Yeah, please.
Who?
You.
I'm not getting hurt.
You might later. That attitude.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna beat you.
Ready, go. We do it again. You want to switch sides?
Rest.
Ready, go.
It's 7-inch pads.
Oh, you mean WAL have 9-inch pads?
You're
Well, that
pulling
might
that
be it.
extra inch there in the back.
Was it?
What was that?
I said a little with my right. I trust him. Okay. Anyone else here?
Remember, he's got stuff to
Trust me.
Somewhat. I'm working on it.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, squinty eyes.
Do you want a top roll or you want to keep hooking? Keep hooking. Yeah, he wants to stay in the hook. So just be more aggressive inside. Like, instead of climbing, just keep crawling in. Deeper. Just deeper. Just deeper. If hooking's where you want to stay, just go deeper.
And how about when you post, when you get into your hook, or choosing hook, like my arm's getting up here.
That's because I push sideways. You shoot sideways. Yeah. Here I just push sideways. See, that's pec that one. Pec that. That's how I push sideways.
So you applying that side pressure the whole time?
Just, I'm holding the back pressure, and then when I wanted to do that, I just push sideways.
With the peg as well? Yes, peg.
You pull with the peg when you're pushing sideways. Rolling deeper, rolling deeper.
Get deeper here.
That's good elbow action.
Yeah. Good job, Larry. Yes.
7 into 14.
See, once you go for the roll, I instinctively have to roll you, right? So once you start to get this, and we're no longer inside, my natural instinct is to pronate you.
I go for the top roll from here. Should I try and post up?
Okay, here's what I would do for the top. You're here. Crank, and then pull through this. You don't have to do anything else.
And push it.
Yeah, so let me get you over here and I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So we're in a hook, tighten up, and if I want to top roll, this is what I'm going to do. Feel this pressure. I don't have to climb because I'm holding on here so that you can't come away. Right? And then,
Okay.
so it's taking this thumb. Remember, pull through the thumbs.
Yes. Let me get in that position again down here.
Get it tight, yep. And then pull that thumb hard. Okay, without keeping the cup, keeping the cup, keeping it. Yeah. Oh yeah. See?
Yeah.
That's the wedge you need to keep. See, when you do this, like if you're here and you do this, you give up the cut, you no longer have the wedge. You give me an out. I have a lane to attack. Once you keep the cut and roll, I'm trying to pull against a wedge. I got you. Watch how your hand ended up just then. Here, boom, keep the cut and roll. See, like right there, look at the position he's in. I'm at a huge disadvantage. The only chance I have now is to try to pull out, but now he's kept the cup. Right, he didn't give up the cup. So now I'm trying to open up a flexed wrist versus when he goes from a hook into a top roll by releasing his own cup, now I have a lane to attack. Does that make sense?
When you're attacking, what would be a defensive hook?
A defensive hook?
Yeah. What would that look like?
Okay, so kind of like how he was hooking. Defensive, so I'm blocking, right? I'm in a hook and I'm blocking.
Yeah.
Now, we're here to make adjustments. Say you're in a drag hook, and I'm blocking. So what I want to do to stay in the hook to win, stay on it, is keep going. And then from here, I regained my position. Stay tight. Now I'm gonna apply back pressure. So I'm here, and I've blocked. Now I go from a blocking hook to a back dragging, gain position, come back up.
Trying to get him over to your center again.
Yeah, because I've lost center.
Yeah, but that also
So I'm blocking. Now I'm trying to regain center. And this is where you go from blocking hook to offensive pinning attack. Okay. Take that. Now I'm gonna take it back. You ready? All right, breathe. Hold on to it. Stay tight. Don't give up. Come on, sir. Oh, see? Yeah. Good pressure. Stay in it. Come on, Larry. Good back pressure. Stay in it.
Yeah.
Good. See, because his lats were engaged, it stopped my offense. Right? So what I would have had to do was this, to finish.
Yeah, once I was there.
Yeah, because once I pull you over and stretch, I just transition from an outside move to an inside move.
Even though we just finished a badass arm wrestling practice and we are about as fatigued as you can get from all the work we're doing this week, we still can't miss the arm wrestling circuit because that's where you get the gains.
I'm doing 30. And then going back to 20. It's my shirt.
Yep.
In Key Fly Studios. It's the feeling today after last night's internet snafu.
I just got that. The shirt is how you feel after last night.
Yeah.
Like coffee and maybe 3 people.
Yeah. My triceps are so much stronger than my biceps. Is that typical?
Yes, they're bigger muscle. There's 3 heads of the tricep.
That's all I can lighten it. After that, it's no plates.
Have a good one. Putting in work, baby. Putting in work.
I'm just over here editing, and as I'm laying here, his arm is twitching. I'm like, what the hell? What's going on over there?
A little tens unit action.
Look at that, y'all. Dang, that can't feel good.
It does feel good.
You're lying.
Tired after a whole week of training, and strongman training starts tomorrow.
Oh, and you're dragging ass.
That's what
See
happens.
how excited Larry was? He's gonna kill you tomorrow.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to do log presses. He said his elbows are, he's real tender from all the training.
But I'm
Gotta
definitely
do
gonna
the
do.
ice. You're going to have to go over to his house.
And we need to
force
film
him to
that.
ice,
That's a
yeah.
good video.
You need to do that.
Yeah.